Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your morning yoga flow. My name is Lorraine Schrey, and today we're going to twist and flow. So be prepared to, we're going to stay low for a little while, and then we'll rise up and twist and move and flow and all that good stuff. So all you need is your mat. And then of course a space around you where when you extend your arms that you won't bump into anything. Wave and say hi and let me know that you're here. And then in addition to that, yogis, feel free to add some comments if there's some type of flow that you'd like me to introduce, you'd like me to do for next time. Maybe some spice, like some inversions or something like that, or maybe not even a flow, but maybe just some sort of like a workshop or something like that. So let me know. I'll be happy to spice things up and have some more fun. So yeah, let's twist, let's flow, and let's go. So find your way in a child pose. So you're on your knees at the back of your mat. And your feet are together. Maybe your knees are together or they could be separated. You're extending nice and long. And then you take those arms and you walk them all the way down the mat. Maybe you go to your elbows or maybe you extend your arms really long and you place your forehead on the floor or whatever's comfortable for you. Sometimes that's not available and it doesn't feel comfortable. So just however you can find a place to settle down. Just settling in. Not settling for, but settling in to preparing yourself for your practice. Knowing that that's all we're doing here, yogis. We are just practicing. We put breath and movement together and we practice. We listen to our bodies. We make sure we're not forcing anything. And we just embrace movement. And again, the concentration today is going to be on twisting. So come to your breath. Close down your mouth. Feel that breath as you inhale through your nose and you exhale through your nose. Make your exhale longer, stronger than your inhale. When you exhale, you really feel that breath at the back of your throat. Sort of, sometimes it's audible, like Darth Vader or like an ocean wave or something like that. But it's your breath heating you up internally, providing the energy that we're going to use as we flow together. So just come on to some more awareness of that breath. Your belly is feeling the breath. Setting an intention for your practice today, whatever kind of calls to you, gratitude, joy. Find your intention, which is just something that you can focus on, something that gives you a reason, something that gives you a mindset for movement. So let's take your your right hand across to the right side of your mat. Take your left hand on top of your right hand. And just there's our first kind of little movement of a twist there. Trying to get the lighting correct here. And then switch sides. Go over to the other side and take that other hand on top. And just, I hope that you feel a really nice side body stretch right there. And then find your way back to the center. And then let's rise up to a tabletop. So yogis, let's remember that that child pose is your home base. It's your place to go back to, your place to reconnect, find your breath, or just take a break. So let's do some cat-cows warming up that spine. With your tabletop, your shoulders and wrists stacked, your hips and your knees stacked. You drop the belly on the inhale for the cow. And then on the exhale for the cat, you tuck your hips way under, round your shoulders way up. Inhale to the cow. Exhale to the cat. And then continue that breath and movement just at your own tempo and your own pace. Really like imagining every little vertebrae in your spine moving, being kind of opened up. That breath is going in between each vertebrae. There's some energy. Let's do a couple more cat-cows. And then we will add our twisting. So find your way back to tabletop. Inhale the right arm up to the sky. And let's just hold it here for a moment. See if you can imagine your shoulders stacked on top of each other. And you're just lengthening those hands, those fingers to the sky. The chest is open and you are just, the foundation of that supporting arm is long and strong. Now let's exhale, thread the right arm through, lower the shoulder and the side of the head down to the floor. And there's a nice good morning spinal twist. Inhale, back up to the sky, lengthen. Again, imagine those shoulders stacked on top of each other. And then exhale as you thread through. And then continue that breath and movement on your own as well. Knowing that sometimes along the way with our flows as I'm coaching and I'm guiding you, that there might be a place where you just want to stay and stop it because your body says, that's what I need to just stay here for a moment. Or you just add your own rhythm and your own tempo as we move on. So wherever you are, hold your thread at the bottom. So you thread that arm through, your shoulders are relaxed on the floor, the side of your head is relaxed on the floor as well, not under any tension or any force. Now an option for a deeper twist here would be to extend the left foot out towards those right fingers. And then the option to extend the left arm to the sky, wrapping the left arm around your lower back, maybe. So here's a huge twist, a huge bind of everything inside of your belly. Remember our focus today on twisting. And then let's unwind. The left hand goes to the floor, the left knee to the floor. Inhale that right arm all the way back up to the sky, and then back to tabletop switch side. So inhale the left arm, and then hold it here just for a moment, so that you can just imagine the shoulders stacking on top of each other. The heart is open. Those fingers are reaching for the sky. You're just lengthening. That right arm, that foundation is strong. You're not sinking into the shoulder. And then we exhale as we thread through. Lower the shoulder, the side of the head down to the floor. And then inhaling back up to the sky. And then I exhale, thread through. And then again, continue that breath and movement at your own pace, your own tempo. I apologize, I'm having some trouble with the lighting, getting everything nice and bright. So continue that inhale and that exhale at your own tempo, your own breath, your own twisting depth. And then let's do one more twist and hold it at the bottom again, yogis. And then there's that option to extend the right foot out towards those left fingers. Maybe open that right arm to the sky, and then maybe wrap it around your lower back. Again, just a wonderful twisting of the spine, a squeezing and a binding of everything inside of your belly. Nothing is forced. Always listening to your body. Let's unwind. Right hand to the floor, right knee to the floor. Inhale that left arm up to the sky. And then exhale back to a tabletop. Let's just gently turn our fingers towards our knees so that our forearms can get a nice counter stretch. It always just feels really nice to stretch parts of the body that we sometimes forget about that need a little extra spice right there. And then rotate those wrists right back to the front. Rise up on your knees and just shake your arms, your hands out. Shake your fingers, shake your wrist, and then let's do some rolls. Some nice little rolls. There we go. Go the other way, and then cross front and back, and front and back. There we go. All right, let's go back to a tabletop. So let's that we've got starfish fingers. Our hands are grounded into the floor. Our fingers are spread really wide like a starfish. There's your strong foundation. Tuck your toes under in the back and let's rise up to a downward facing dog. And press your heart and shoulders towards those knees. Take your gaze all the way through your legs. Softness in your knees. And let's walk our dog out. So press the heels one at a time down to the floor. Saying good morning to your Achilles, good morning to your ankles, your feet. And then hold everything still. And then from your downward facing dog, let's make our down dog a little bit shorter. So if you're way back, the shape of an upside down letter V is in Victor. Come in a little bit closer to more of like a triangle. And then separate those feet a little bit wider than your hips. Take your left hand across to the right ankle and just take your gaze on the inside of that right arm. There's a nice little twist. Taking your gaze up to the sky. And then bring those hands back to that short downward facing dog. Other side, right hand to the left ankle. Take that gaze on the inside of your left arm. Come on back to that downward facing dog. And then just do a couple of these on your own, yogis. Just whatever's speaking to you to hold the twist, to find your space, to find your width of your twist. And then just let that spine get a nice twisting, awakening right there. Yeah. All right, let's do one more time each side. Reaching towards the ankle. Yeah, that's it. And then there we go. So we're in our short downward facing dog. And then heel toe those feet back together. And walk the feet back so that we're in that upside down letter V. Now on an inhale, look up high on the balls of your toes, bend your knees, stay on the balls of your toes and pivot and lower your hips towards the floor. And then right back up to that downward facing dog, pivot, lower those hips towards the floor. So we keep our knees nice and soft the whole entire time. So you're just deliberately pivoting on the balls of your foot and just twisting that spine, moving the hips side to side. Your arms are a nice strong foundation, so we're making sure we're not sinking into our shoulders. And we are got those starfish fingers of that nice grounding of those hands into the floor. And let's do this one more time. Each side. Come on back to the center. And then press into that downward facing dog, opening up the heart. Let's take a gaze at those hands and come on back to your tabletop. Knees are on the floor. So we're back at that nice strong tabletop. Extend the left leg behind you and lengthen the right arm out in front of you. And on an inhale, lengthen and grow as if someone's pulling your fingers and pulling your toes. And then on an exhale, bring the elbow and knee together. Inhale, lengthen and grow. Exhale, bring the elbow and knee together. Inhale, lengthen and grow. Exhale, bring the elbow and knee together. One more time. Inhale, lengthen, hold this lengthening stretch right here. Now, yogis, as an option, if you would like, you bend the back knee, reach back and see if you can grab that foot. Grab a piece of clothing. Maybe you have a tool that you're using, a belt or something at home. And then open up the heart. Push the foot and the hand together so you have stability. Open up the heart. Here we go with some more twisting. And then very gently bend that back leg, release and extend back to that lengthening and back to tabletop. And then we'll switch sides. So extend the right leg, extend the left arm. On an inhale, lift everything up and grow. Exhale, bring the elbow and knee together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come together. One more time, inhale, lengthen, and stay right here. And then again, here's your option. Bend the back knee, reach back. So reaching back with that opposite arm, either using a prop, or you reach for the foot, you reach for a piece of your clothing. You press the foot and the hand together if you have the foot. Open the heart, open the hip. that right arm is nice and strong and established on that floor so we don't sink into those shoulders. Gently, carefully release. Bend that back leg, lengthen. Big inhale. Exhale, back we go to a tabletop. And then just come on back to a child pose. Come on up to your tabletop. And then take your child pose as you kind of go back and forth. Maybe side to side. You swing and move the hips side to side. Just kind of like wagging your tail. Whatever feels good. Right there. There you go. All right. Couple more times. Yeah. All right. Find your way back to the center and hold still. And then let's rise up on our knees. Take the right leg way out in front of you. So we want to make sure that you can see your big toes. This knee is stable and it's behind your big toes. Hinge forward from that back hip and reach that hip towards the floor. Open up the heart. Now place those hands on the floor. Hinge back, stretch your hamstring. Whatever is comfortable for you. Maybe you could sit all the way down or you just stay lifted. Now staying low, come on into a runner's lunge. So bend the front knee, tuck the back toe under, lift the back knee up. And then on the inhale, let's twist. Right arm up to the sky. Exhale, frame your foot. One hand's on either side. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, frame your foot. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, frame your foot. Inhale, left. Exhale, frame your foot. Stay right here. Drop the back knee. Rise all the way up. Bring those knees together and we'll switch sides. Extend the left leg out. Hinge forward. Drop that right hip towards the floor. Opening up the heart. Again, we're very safe with this front knee that it's behind the big toe and this knee is stable. Pressing that back hip flexor down should feel really nice. And then release, hands to the floor. Hinge back, flex that front foot. Feel that hamstring awaken. Again, take this to wherever's comfortable for you. Maybe you're seated all the way back. And then let's rise back up to that lunge. Tuck the back toe under, lift the back knee. Low lunge. Inhale the left arm to the sky. Remember, we're stacking those shoulders on top of each other. We're reaching those fingers to the sky. We're strong on that supporting arm. Exhale, frame your foot. Inhale the right arm to the sky. Exhale, frame your foot. Inhale, left. Exhale, frame your foot. One more time on the right side. Inhale, right. Exhale, frame your foot. Now this time, let's take that front foot all the way to the back to meet the back foot. So you're in a plank. Always an option to be in a tabletop, which is on your knees. Yeah. So you're holding this plank. Now let's just lower our hips down to the floor so that we're in an upward facing dog. Press your shoulders down away from your ears. Take your gaze to the right. See if you can even look back and see the heels of your feet. Come to the front, and then take your gaze to the left. And let's come on back to the front. Keep your elbows right by your side. Lower yourself down to a cobra, all the way down to the cobra. So warming up our triceps. Inhale back to the upward facing dog. Keep the elbows right by your side. Exhale down to cobra. Inhale to the upward facing dog. Exhale down to cobra. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale down to cobra. One more time, yogis. Inhale to the upward facing dog. Stay right here. Tuck a foot up. We go to downward facing dog. Or remember that upside down letter V. Letter V is in Victor. Do you have the strong foundation of those fingers? It may sound like something so small, but it's very important for that support, that those fingers are spread wide and your wrists are not taking all of the weight, but your core is engaged and your shoulders are active. So let's take our right leg up to the sky on an inhale. Inhale the right leg to the sky, bend the right knee and just give that right hip a circle. Just move that right hip, however range works for you. Go the other way. You can do little circles, you can do big ones. And then hold that knee still. Inhale, reach it back up to the sky, and then bend the knee, take the gaze on the inside of the right arm, and open up the hip. So there's a little bit of a spinal twist right there, yogis. Yeah. Now square your hips out. Hinge forward. Bring your knee into your nose and hold it. Now that left knee can absolutely be on the floor. Inhale, back up to the sky. And then exhale, bring your big toes together. There's your down dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Bend your knee. Give your hip a movement. Big or small, whatever's working for you. Just go in both directions. That right knee can absolutely be on the floor. Inhale, back up to the sky. Bend the knee. Look on the inside of the right arm and open up that hip. Yeah, so you've got that nice twist right there, yogis. Woo, that should feel good. Okay. Square your hips out. Hinge forward, bring your knee into your nose. Hold it there. Right knee can be on the floor. Inhale, back up to the sky. And then exhale, bring your big toes together, down dog. Take a gaze at your hands and walk your feet to the back of your hands. So there's your forward fold. Oh my goodness. So those knees can be soft. Now heel toe your feet is a little bit wider. Grab a hold of your elbows like you're folding your arms. And let's pendulum swing side to side. Yeah, just movement side to side. Trying to make sure that pendulum swing is not just your elbows swinging side to side, but it's your hips moving and moving side to side. Yeah, that should feel super awesome. And then hold still, wrap the arms behind your knees. So the back of your head is hanging really heavy. So you've got a lot of blood flow rushing to the brain right now. That's good, that's nice energy. Give your head some shakes. Shake movements of yeses, of no's. Just really let the back of the neck hang heavy, guys. You've got lots of space here. Finish with a yes shake. And then hold still. Release the hands, bring them to the front. Heel toe your feet back together. Now on an inhale, lift up only halfway. So you lift halfway, you take your gaze in front of you. Your back is flat like a table. Crown of the head reaching forward, tailbone reaching to the back of the room. Let's make sure we're not here like this, rounded. So really lengthen out that spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Now bend your knees and ragdoll, rise all the way up to the top of the mountain. So we rise up, we open up our arms, we lengthen to the top of the mountain and grow. So there's our inhale. On an exhale, take the left arm to the front, the right arm to the back, and then take your gaze behind you. Inhale, top of the mountain. Exhale, right arm to the front, left arm to the back, gaze behind you. There's your twist. Inhale, top of the mountain. Exhale, left arm to the front, right arm to the back, and then stay there, yogis. And then give yourself a hug. So wrap your arms around your waist, and then take that gaze to the back. So, and then release, lengthen those arms to the side. Bring them back up to the top of the mountain. There's your inhale. Exhale, open up the arms, right arm to the front, left arm to the back, and then give yourself a hug. So that right hand goes to the left hip, left hand goes to the right hip. And then release, extend those arms long, do that big giant inhale back to the top of the mountain. Open up the arms, there's your swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Now do a body wave. Bend the knees and circle the arms behind you. Move that spine a lot. We've moved the spine in so many different directions. Big inhale. Exhale, left arm to the front, right arm to the back. Give yourself a hug. Inhale, back up to the top of the mountain. Exhale, right arm to the front, left arm to the back. Give yourself a hug. Inhale, back to the top of the mountain. Let's do one more time. Inhale, left arm to the front, right arm back. There's your hug. Inhale, top of the mountain. Exhale, other side. Give yourself a hug. Inhale, top of the mountain. Stay right here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Forward fold. Oh my goodness. All right, that spine and those hips are warmed up. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands on the floor and walk your feet to the back of your mat. Hinge forward into your plank or your tabletop. Take your shoulders over your fingers and lower yourself down to that cobra. So you're on your chest, then your belly and your hips. There's your chaturanga. Tuck one foot up. We go to a downward facing dog. That's it. Take a gaze at those hands. Come on over to that plank. Again, warming up. Shoulders over the fingers. Low push-up chest. Belly, hips. Open up the heart. There's our chaturanga. Tuck a foot up. We go to downward facing dog. Yeah. All right. So let's inhale the right leg to the sky. Bend your knee. Exhale. Step through and rise up to warrior one. So you drop the back heel. Lengthen nice and tall. There's your warrior one. Big inhale. Exhale. Open to warrior two. Reach forward. Inhale. Reverse the warrior to the back. And then exhale, side angle. Take that top arm, wrap it around your back. So we've warmed up the spine a lot. So take the right arm, if it's available, and thread it through and see if you can reach fingertips. Take your gaze up to the sky. So we'll add bird of paradise in just a little bit unless you are ready for that. Now release both hands, rising right back up into your warrior two, into your reverse. And then exhale, cartwheel the arms, turn the back foot. Left hand to the floor, right arm to the sky. There's your revolving side angle. More twisting. And then gaze down at your foot, one hand's on either side. Take the right leg up to the sky. And then let's take that right knee over to the left elbow. Take that right foot on the floor in front of you. Bend both knees, lower your hips down. Reach that left arm to the sky. There's a little wild thing. Look at all that twisting. Oh my goodness. And then back we go. Rotate, take the right leg back up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Bring your big toes together. Yogis, add your chaturanga or skip it all together. Low push-up, chest, belly, hips. Open the heart, tuck a foot up, we go to down dog, other side. Inhale the left leg. Exhale, bend the knees, step through, rise up, warrior one. Lengthening nice and tall in that warrior. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Reach forward, palm to the sky, inhale and reverse. Exhale, side angle. Take that top arm, wrap it around your lower back. See if it's available to thread that left arm through and reach for fingers, opening up this right shoulder to the sky. Always an option to drop that back knee and just get that nice benefit of the twist. Gently, carefully release those hands, rise back up through warrior two into your reverse. And then exhale, cartwheel the arms, pivot the back foot. Right hand to the floor, left hand up to the sky. There's that revolving side angle, twisting. Take a gaze down at your foot, one hand's on either side. Left leg up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Bend that left knee, bring it over to the right elbow. And then take that right foot across on the floor. Bend the knees and hips a lot. Open up the right arm. There's your wild thing. Right there. Bend the knees and hips right back up and go to a three-legged dog. Yogi, all sorts of choices here. You can do your chaturanga from a three-legged dog, from a down dog, or you can skip it all together. We're all meeting up in a down dog. And one more time through that flow, yogis. Inhale the right leg. Exhale, step through. Rise up, warrior one. There's a big inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Holding this side angle. Adding that bind, wrap the top arm around your back. Take the right arm through the legs, open up the heart. Now yogis, anybody that would like to add a bird of paradise, you step that left foot in, you come up on the right toes, and then you rise up to your balance. Now that's a big twist. So wherever you are, yogis, come on back down. Release those hands. Now take the right hand to the floor and the left hand up to the sky. Let's just open up that spine we just twisted. Yeah. Then inhale through warrior two back into reverse. And then exhale, cartwheel and pivot the back foot. Twisting that spine in all different directions, guys. Take the right foot, right hand, frame your foot. Right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, bring the knee into the left elbow. Cross the right foot on the floor in front of you. Bend the knees and hips a lot and open up that left arm. So we're countering. We're twisting one way, we're twisting another way. There we go. Bend the knees and hips right back up. You go to a three-legged dog. Yogis, your choice. You add that chaturanga from wherever, or you skip it. We're all back up in the down dog for the other side. Inhale the left leg. Exhale, bend the knee, step through, rise up, warrior one. Lengthen and grow. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse, big inhale. Exhale, side angle. Again, staying here on your side angle. Take that top arm, wrap it around your back. You could drop the back knee, thread the left arm through. There's your bind. You could add that bird of paradise. We step the right foot in, and we rise up. Woo! Noticing that one side of the body might not be as cooperative as the other. Wherever you are, find your way back down, releasing those hands. Take the left hand to the floor, the right hand up to the sky. There we go. And then rising up to the warrior two. Inhale to that reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the arms, pivot on the back foot. Right hand to the floor, left hand to the sky. There's our twist. Oh my good, I promised you twisting today, right? Take a gaze down at your foot. Take the left leg up to the sky. And then take that left knee to the right elbow. Cross that left foot on the floor. Bend the knees lots. And the hips, and open up that right arm for the little wild thing. Oh my gosh, so we're being aware of that supporting arm, right? It's not sinking down. Bend the knees and hips right back up and go to a three-legged dog. And then yogis, just bring your big toes together for a downward facing dog. Yeah, just stay right where you are. That's it. Now take a gaze at your hands and walk, walk, walk to the back of your hands. So we're back to our forward fold. So bend your left knee. So you're going to come up on the left balls of your toes. And then inhale the right arm to the sky. So the left arm is supporting you on the floor. The left knee is bent. And we're twisting as we reach to the sky. There's an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the right knee. Lift that right heel up off the floor. Inhale the left arm to the sky. Oh my goodness, some more twisting. And then kind of continue that at your own tempo. Whatever feels good. Maybe you like to add some rhythm. Inhale as you lengthen, and exhale as you come back. Inhale as you lengthen, and then exhale as you come back to that forward fold. So whatever tempo, whatever rhythm feels good for you, or maybe you're just holding that lengthening twist, because that feels good. So wherever you are, let's do one more. And then hold your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up halfway, and let's just stay here for a moment. So we're just kind of bringing that blood back to, so that we don't see spots in our eyes if we come up too quickly. Now bend your knees a lot and reach in front of you, chair pose. Yeah, there's the chair pose. Bend the knees, reach the arms behind you like you're skiing down a mountain, and just hold it here for a moment. Inhale back to a chair pose, and then exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Uh-oh, where are we going? We're twisting, right? So keep the hips and the knees and the ankles stable, and just lower the heart. Yeah. Let's take our left elbow across that right knee. See if you can stack your elbows on top of each other. And yogis, there's all sorts of options here. Just stay right here. You could side crow, if you like, where you just come over and kind of stack those shoulders. So option for a side crow. Option to also open up the arms. Now squeeze your knees together and lift the left foot off the floor. Just tap the left foot up and down. There's our balance. Or crow. All sorts of different choices. You could extend that left leg to the back as well. So yogis, wherever you are, let's all find our way back to chair pose, hands to heart center. Forward fold and hold the forward fold. Woo! Ay, ay, ay. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, reach in front of you, chair pose. Can you take your chair pose a little lower? Yeah. Maybe you feel things shaking. Relax those shoulders down. Take those arms behind you, just hold them there. Open up the heart. Feel those shoulders rolling backwards, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Inhale back to chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Adding that twist, lower the chest forwards. Rotate right elbow across the left knee. And then here's our options. We open up the arms. We put the weight this time on the left foot. Tap the right foot up and down. Or maybe you side crow on this side. Wherever you are in your practice, yogis. Again, we're not forcing anything, but a good challenge is nice. And sometimes we try things and it just doesn't work. And we fall and we just get right back up again. So wherever you are, find your way back to heart center. And then, woo, forward fold. Hold that forward fold. Oh my goodness, that's it. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees into a big body wave all the way to the top of the mountain. Let's grow tall. Exhale, open the arms to goddess arms. And maybe add a little bit of an arch to the back. Sometimes it's kind of difficult on the neck. So if you want to hold, put your hands to support the back of your head as you goddess open up the heart. That works too. Then wherever you are, inhale, top of the mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. So let's take our left leg to the back of your mat. Kind of like you're on a railroad track so that you're in a crescent. Stabilizing that front knee. And yes, we're going to twist some more. So on an inhale, you lengthen. On an exhale, the left arm comes to the front, the right arm goes to the back. And then you add a little bit of a lunge. Inhale and grow. Switch arms. Exhale. Inhale, grow. Exhale. Inhale, grow. One more time. Exhale. Inhale, grow. Stay right here. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Humble warrior as you bow forwards. Now take your arms up by your ears. Staying here, yogis. Hopping the back foot in a little bit or a lot as you rise up to warrior 3. Take the right hand towards the floor, the left arm up towards the sky. Here's our half moon. Now yogis, from your half moon, pendulum the back leg up to a one-legged mountain. all the way up. Tee out the arms. Now figure four or eagle your legs. Eagling our arms, take the left arm underneath the right arm on top. There's an X. Make another X. Either give yourself a hug or eagle those arms as well. Having a seat. So we've got all sorts of twisting going on here, right? With our joints. And then as we unwind, we inhale, unwind the arms, bring arms out to a T, bring your knees together, and then hinge forward into an airplane. And then from this airplane, take the left arm to the floor, the right arm to the sky, twisting. Take a gaze to the floor, both hands on the floor, there's your standing splits. Now from the standing splits, yogis, you've got your left leg up. Take your left leg and bring it on the outside, your left foot, bring it on the outside of the right foot. So now your legs are sort of like an X. Be gentle, be kind, don't force anything. Your X may look like a railroad track or wherever you are. Try to let the back of your neck hang heavy. Now gently and carefully bring that left foot so that it meets the right foot. We're in a forward fold. There we go. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Do a big giant body wave, top of the mountain. Let's grow tall. Lengthen, lengthen. Exhale, hands to heart center. And then we've got the other side. So take the right leg to the back for that crescent. Remember, it's like you're on a railroad track. That front knee is stable and it's behind the big toe, always. So there's your lengthening inhale. Exhale, right arm to the front, left arm to the back, and then we add that lunge. Inhale, grow. Exhale, switch. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Inhale, stay right here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Humble warrior as you bow forwards. Making sure when we bow forwards that we're not leaning into that front hip, right? The quads got to take over a little bit. The core takes over as you're stabilizing yourself, yeah. And then take your arms and reach them up by your ears. Again, staying right here, hopping in a little bit or rising all the way up to warrior three. So legs might be shaking, feet might be shaking. Just embrace that. Allow your body to just find its way. Left arm towards the floor, right arm up towards the sky. There's your half moon. And then we rise up to that one-legged mountain. So pendulum the back leg as you rise up to the one-legged mountain. And then we tee out those arms, making a figure four with your leg or eagle those legs. This time the right arm makes an X underneath, left arm's on top. Open up the arms to an X, give yourself a hug, or eagle those arms. And add that seat. Again, you could eagle those legs as well. That's a really deep twist right there, oh my goodness. And then as we inhale and rise up, we unwind. Bring those knees together, palms to the floor, hinge forward into airplane. Woo! I know that standing leg's got lots of lactic acid building up. It might be burning. And then this time we take the right arm towards the floor, left arm to the sky, and we twist here. Take your gaze to the floor, both hands on the floor. So we're in that standing split, yogis, yeah? And then we take that right foot, we cross it behind and try to Bring those pinky toes together somewhat. And then there we are in a crossed forward fold. Oh my goodness. Be very gentle, be very kind to yourself. Bend your joints, bend whatever you need to. Don't force yourself to have straight extended legs. Never hyperextending your joints, like your knee joints, for sure. Just the back of the neck is hanging nice and heavy. There we go. And then gently, carefully release. Bring the big toes together so you're in a forward fold. There it is. All right, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Big giant body wave, top of the mountain. Oh my goodness. Lengthen, grow tall. Now on an exhale, open up to the right of your mat into a big giant star. So you guys go to the right. I'm going to come to the front just so you can maybe see me, listen to me. So there's a lengthening star. Big inhale. And then exhale, that's forward fold. Just take those hands to the floor. And then here in this star, make any adjustments with the width of your legs, yogis, as we are going to twist. So just, again, always listening to your body and see where you can get your deepest twist. As we take our left hand over towards the right, inhale the right arm to the sky, exhale through the middle, right hand to the left, inhale left arm to the sky. So then you just continue this nice breath and movement at your own pace and your own tempo. You could even add a bind along the way. And again, we're always keeping our joints nice and soft. Those knees are always nice and soft, yeah. So just a nice little twisting flow. And it can have tempo, or it can be very stable, still, and static. So wherever you are, let's do that one more time on each side. Find your way back to the middle. All right, so yogis, you got to trust me on this one, okay? I want you to heel toe your feet so they're just outside of your hips. So it's a narrow forward fold, just outside of your hips, barely, okay? Now you're going to rotate everything to the front of the mat. So if you turned my way, it should be your left foot coming to the front, the right foot in the back. And there you are with those feet narrow. Now, again, trust me, continue your rotation. So the left foot goes with you, the right foot goes with you, and your legs are in an X. We kind of did this earlier, being very close with those feet. Now take the right knee and have it placed on the floor and have a seat. There we go. Open up the heart. Now, if this is too much, you can take this foot right to the front by the shin or cross it all the way over. Opening up that heart. Now, on an inhale, take the left arm to the sky, and then, right arm, not left, right arm to the sky, and then cross it over. And then you've got a big binding inside of the belly. You've got a twisting of that spine. Oh my goodness. Taking your gaze over to the side. All right, yogis, as we unwind, we take that right arm back up to the sky. Right arm to the floor, and then you're going to unwind and rise right back up into that triangle, yeah? And then we just step those feet together. We do an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Do a body wave all the way to the top of the mountain. So our spine has changed dimensions so many times. And then we exhale over to the left into a star. There's your star on the left. Let's go back to those goddess arms. And then we'll add a yogi squat. Take the hands on top of the thighs. And then just drop your right shoulder over towards that left knee, and then left shoulder over towards the right. So we're just kind of doing a squatting twist right here, side to side. So you're making sure these knees are not sinking in, the knees are opening, just side to side, just like that. And let's do that one more time, each side. Hold everything to the center and forward fold. So let's go back to heel toeing those feet just on the outside of the hips into that nice forward fold. So those feet are narrow because we're going to rotate everything to the front. So the right foot and the left foot come with you. There's that small forward fold. And then we continue rotating to the right. The right foot and the left foot, the hips and the shoulders come with you. The left knee goes on the floor and you have a seat. And now you're on the other side. Again, just make any adjustments, guys. Left arm, lengthen, inhale to the sky. Exhale, cross over, pull that right knee into your heart and take your gaze back. And then we'll unwind. We'll take the left hand to the floor, right hand to the floor, rotate, stand right back up into that nice split forward fold, and then bring those big toes together. There we go. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, and jump your feet just on the outside of your hands, maybe the width of your mat, and then lower down into a yogi squat. Yeah, open up the hips, lengthen the spine. And then very gently, carefully lower yourself down. Take your hands back behind you, kind of like you're kicking back at the beach, right? And then let's just windshield wiper our hips. So we just take our hips side to side, just like that. Oh yeah, that feels good after all that wonderful twisting. Okay. So let's stay right where we are, and then we'll lower ourselves down to our back. Bring your knees up, pull the knees together for 90 degrees. We got a little core work, guys. Take the hands behind you, opposite elbow to knee, side to side. Right there. Oh yeah, we can twist in all sorts of ways, right? Even when we're doing core, targeting the obliques. 2 pulses each side, 2 pulses. 1, 2, switch it. 1 and 2, switch it. Yep. Lifting, lift. Elbow towards the knee, towards the chin, whatever works for you. Now let's go. Alternate singles, singles right here. 8, 7, 6, woo, 5, 4 to go. 3, 2, back to 2 pulses each side. Right here it goes. 1, 2, switch it. Switch. Switch it. A little more. 3. Now one more time, singles, guys. Here we go, singles, 8 of them. 8, 7, 5, 4 to go. 4, 3. There's 2. Hold everything still. Hold it. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders on the floor. Bend those knees. Place your feet on the floor. Tee out your arms. Drop your knees to one side. Look the other way. Oh my goodness. I did give you plenty of warning about all the twisting, right? Come on up and over across your body to the other side. Look the other way. Back we go to the center. So yogis, I'm going to give you a minute if you wanted to add some inversions. Feel free. I'm going to just keep it simple today. Just a little half bridge here. And then again, you can choose your variation with your support on your elbows or holding the hands as you shimmy your shoulders underneath. Or always a full wheel is an option. And I'm always going to tell you to be safe with your full wheels. Always bringing your chin to your chest on your way down. So wherever you are, let's all find our way down, one vertebrae at a time. And then tuck your knees in, give yourself a hug. And then release, extend the legs up to the sky. Rotate those ankles, point and flex your toes. And then yogis, again, just a simple inversion today if you want to stay here or if you want to lift up and take those hips off the floor into a shoulder stand. And then again, playing up here, butterflies, bicycles, splits, all sorts of things. And then maybe a full plow where you bend the knees, they come right down by your ears, by your shoulders. And then wherever you are, keep your knees very close to you as we're going to lower down and reach for whatever's available for happy baby. Could be your toes, your ankles, the arches of your foot, your shin, your knee. Just kind of move your hips side to side. And then find your way to the center. Gently, carefully release. Pull those knees back together. And then whatever you feel like you might need, maybe some more windshield wipers or another little spinal twist. You might be saying, no, we did enough twisting. All right. So let's prepare for Shavasana. Extend your legs long all the way down the mat. Clasp your hands. Turn them inside out. Reach the arms behind you and feel yourself grow really tall. Really tall. Good morning stretch. Pull the ears up by the shoulders. Pull the shoulders up by the ears, that thing. All right. Release, tuck the knees into the chest, lift everything up, give yourself a hug. And then one more time, yogis. Do a big giant inhale. Good morning stretch. And then this time, take those arms right down by your side. Shavasana. So your eyes are closed down. All of that twisting we just created in our spine, in our hips, in our shoulders, in our joints, everywhere, binding of everything inside of the belly. Now we're nice and long and lengthened. Your Shavasana is your time to find a sense of calm after all of your movement. Just practicing on our mat. Every time we practice, we're in a different place. All of us on different journeys, different chapters along the way. Knowing that your practice, yogis, depending upon so many factors, how much water you've had, your hydration, sleep, what time of the day you're practicing, what's happened during your day, our bodies are going to react in different ways. So never defeat yourself by saying, I used to be able to do that, I could do that. No such words as negative. Bring positiveness into your mind. With a little bit of pride that you took the time for for movement regardless of how your body felt on any given day, any given time. Just taking the time is what's important. We change the dimensions and the directions of our spine and our joints so much today. Make sure you drink lots of water after all of that binding. Staying where you are, or meeting me at the top of your mat, comfortably seated. Placing your arms wherever is comfortable for you, wherever you would like to find gratitude. Thank you all for sharing. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Forward fold. Namaste. There we go. Have a super day.